The woman had just come from hell to the human world. Seeing her son about to leap off the rooftop, she couldn't understand why her son was so desperate. At that moment, her son saw his mother and was terrified, because his father had told him that his mother had already passed away. It turned out the woman had been in hell all these years, not entering reincarnation. Then suddenly, a messenger from hell rushed over, shouting that something bad had happened. He quickly showed her a pearl. It turned out her son in the mortal world had developed a bipolar disorder. In the future, he would turn evil and even create world-ending weapons, eventually turning the human world into a purgatory. The woman's first reaction was disbelief. She thought her son's father was a well-known heir. How could he not take good care of his son? What could a dead woman do after 6 years? But the hell messenger said the root of the problem was exactly because of her, the mother. Her son's father had searched for many doctors but couldn't cure him. However, the woman still firmly stated that she was dead and couldn't interfere in the human world. Seeing that she refused to return, the messenger revealed the king of hell's offer. He said if she solved the problem, she'd be granted a 500-year paid vacation. Hearing about the 500-year vacation, the woman's eyes lit up. After receiving a positive answer from the messenger, she immediately decided to return to the human world, to see how her son's father had raised him into a future villain. And if the man couldn't give a reasonable explanation, she wouldn't let him off lightly. The boy had just seen his mother, who had been dead for 6 years, but he couldn't understand why she would appear here. So, the boy curiously touched his mother's face. Only then did he realize his mother was still alive. The woman had to explain that the king of hell saw her life was not over, and specially allowed her to return to cure her son's emotional illness. Seeing the boy's aggrieved expression, the woman promised to stay with him from now on, but she also saw that her son had been through a lot. At that moment, she blamed everything on the man. Soon, the two arrived at the front door. The boy looked at the mansion, which was as large as a racecourse. The woman couldn't understand how her son could be so depressed and go to the rooftop in such conditions. Upon hearing that her husband rarely came home, the woman, enraged, dragged her son into the house. The whole house was filled with a strong perfume smell. While complaining about her husband's taste getting worse, the scheming woman came out, pretending to care for the boy. She then glanced at the woman holding the boy's hand, and asked about the woman's identity. The woman confidently said she was the child's mother. The scheming woman introduced herself as the man's secretary. She lived here to take care of the young master due to his busy work. She acted as if she was the lady of the house, and sarcastically mentioned that the man's wife had been dead for years, implying the woman was a liar. The woman, tired of the nonsense, just wanted to see her son's room. When she entered, she was stunned. The walls were covered with her son's strict daily schedule. It made the woman suspect that the scheming woman was punishing him, but the scheming woman claimed it was because the boy was too mischievous. Suddenly, the boy became emotional. He grabbed a vase and smashed it on the floor, telling his mother that the scheming woman not only locked him up but also told his father he was disobedient. Hearing this, the woman slapped her. The scheming woman was stunned and asked why she hit her. The woman replied, "Because I'm his mother," thinking someone wanted to take the position of the lady of the house. The scheming woman angrily lunged at the woman, but the woman raised her foot and kicked her to the ground, then warned her if she ever approached her son again, she would make sure the woman would never walk again.